What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back again to the Natty Fitness YouTube channel, where we're keeping it all natural and we still making hella gains. And today we have shoulders and we have some biceps. Now the first thing I like to do for shoulders is seated shoulder presses. I used to do them standing, but I'm switching it up and I'm doing them seated for right now. And I do 5 sets. And I do 12, 10, 8, 6, 4. That's the rep range I use for the shoulder presses. And then I supersetted it with some dumbbell curls for biceps because I had to hurry up and get out of the gym. Had some things I needed to do later that night, so I supersetted the entire workout. I really didn't spend that much time in the gym today. It was only like 40 minutes. I was in and out, and it was still a pretty good workout. I used to really do a lot of volume for my shoulders, but I kind of cut it back because I have been having some shoulder issues in the past, and so normally I only do like 2 or 3 movements for shoulders and 2 or 3 movements for bicep. Now, months ago when I used to work my shoulders, I used to do about 5 to 6 movements for shoulders and 5 to 6 sets. But I realized that I was overtraining my shoulders because I kept having so many shoulder injuries. And so I decided to scale my workout back some, which, it kind of messed with my ego a little bit. But I realized that it's not the volume that you do per se. It's to stimulate the muscles in the correct way, not annihilate the muscles. So that's the model that I go by. I stimulate, not annihilate. And coming from doing the high volume, it kind of plays with your ego a little bit. But I realized that I have been making more gains doing it that way. My strength has been steadily increasing. My shoulders are growing a tad bit. And also, if you notice that while I'm doing my military press, that my butt is not that close to the seat, I will admit that I'm kind of cheating a tad bit, and I'm not using the best form possible. But I normally like to do these forced reps just to get my strength up. And then the next week, when it's time for me to do shoulders again, I would use this same weight again, and I will make sure that my form is better the second go round. So yes, my form isn't the best. As you can see, it's almost kind of like I'm doing an incline chest press because my butt isn't all the way to the seat. But hey, that's okay. This is my training method. This is how I lift. This is what I do. I know my body and I know exactly what I'm doing, and I've been doing this for quite some time. So, like I said, this shoulder day, the form won't be the best, but next go round when it's time for me to do shoulders again, I would use that same weight. And I would try to improve my form, and I would stick with that weight until my form gets almost superb. It's perfect, and I can do it with a strict form. And then that's when I would bump the weight up and use something heavier. And pretty much that's how I've done it on all of my movements. Not necessarily for squats, because my form is always pretty good on squats, but you don't want to do it on a movement where you can actually hurt yourself, like heavy deadlifts and heavy squats. You can actually really hurt yourself. But for the military presses, I feel pretty comfortable with them, and using somewhat of a bad form, I don't feel like it would necessarily hurt me. And so that's why I started to record from the side, so I can show you guys exactly how far off my butt is from that back bench. And as you can see, it's pretty far. It's almost looking like I'm doing an incline chest press. But hey, it is what it is. And so after I did the military seated press and the dumbbell curls, I moved over to just some side lateral raises. And we did 3 sets of 10 reps for that. And we did some hammer curls, and we used the rope for that. And we did that again for 3 sets of 20 reps, I believe. And so we pretty much just supersetted those 2 movements. And that's pretty much, that completed our shoulder workout. Like I said, it had to be short. I had somewhere to go, but I wanted to come in and get some kind of work in on my shoulders. And like I said before, my shoulder days they're pretty minimal when it comes to the volume. You know, I really just hit them and let that be that. You know, I don't go super crazy on them. I don't do all those sets. I don't do a lot of reps. You know, I found out that, you know, my shoulders just can't take that high volume. So I like to stimulate it and not annihilate it. And that's how you should pretty much do every single muscle group, because it's the difference between, you know, a person that's naturally training versus a person that's enhanced. You know, a person that's enhanced, he can pretty much train almost however he wants to, and he will most likely recover from that workout. But being a natural lifter, it's pretty difficult to, you know, recover from a workout where you've done, you know, 20 different sets with 5 and 6 different exercises. So, you know, it's not that easy to recover from those kind of workouts, especially if you're doing that body part twice a week. So you need to, you know, lower the sets or lower the volume and, you know, stimulate the muscle and not annihilate the muscle. Now, some body parts that you can hit with, you know, 15 sets, but shoulders, you know, you can't hit 15 sets with shoulders most likely, especially twice a week if you're trying to maximize your strength gains and your muscle gains, only because the shoulder is the weakest joint in the body because it has the most rotation. And so, you know, it's really difficult to, you know, recover from those kind of workouts where you've done very high volume like that. So pretty much, like I said, I did some side lateral raises with the cables here, and from that we moved on to the rope hammer curls here. And I aimed for 20 reps. I should have done 20, I believe, but most likely I just did a AMRAP set, pretty much just doing as many reps as possible. And that concluded the shoulder and bicep workout, man. Thanks for tuning in to the Natty Fitness YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.